It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 11 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some new promotional photos that were released for Season 11 Part 2, or the next 8 episodes of Season 11. Now, yesterday, they did release the official trailer for Season 11B, which is the second part, and also a key art for Season 11B, which I broke down. You can check it out on the channel if you haven't already, but they did release additional photos today that we're going to cover and break down. So stay tuned. We'll be right back to talk through these photos. Alright, as always, before we jump into it, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. If any of the shows on the left interests you, then you definitely want to subscribe and stick around, because those are the shows that I react to or I cover in depth on the channel. All the links to my social media pages is also down below and in the description. Make sure to follow me in any of those. With that, let's waste no more time and dive right into it. So first up, we have this picture of Carol with a flashlight in some sort of a basement. Now this was also in the trailer, or the scene from which this picture is taken from was in the trailer. And I did mention in the breakdown of the trailer that I think this is related to the Commonwealth stuff. I don't think Carol is at the Reaper's camp right now, and I don't think she's gonna be there by the time their story is done. So I think that this is most likely when Carol gets to the Commonwealth alongside the other survivors, and she snoops around and possibly finds out some stuff. This may even be the basement where the cell is, where Eugene is being held at. Who knows? Maybe Carol is there to rescue him or something to that effect. The next picture is this picture of Daryl Dixon and other people that I don't recognize, but it looks like they are in the surrounding areas of the Commonwealth. If you take a look at the brick wall buildings in the background, it looks like it's the exact same one that Eugene, Princess, and Ezekiel were taken to, where they had to kind of pass this test to clear out the walkers and show their worth. And I think that this is something similar. I think Commonwealth is going to have the survivors that get there from Alexandria having to go through a similar exercise or test. Next, we have this pretty awesome shot of Carol at the Commonwealth. Obviously, we know this is Commonwealth because of the background. I mean, it's a giveaway. But other than the background, if you take a look, Carol is actually wearing an apron that says Elodie's Bakery, which is a bakery that they have at Commonwealth. It ties into the shot from the trailer where Carol is baking cookies. We all know the meme about Carol and cookies. It was kind of meant to be for Carol to end up in the bakery when she came to the Commonwealth. And I did love the fact that they did that. They had her go to the bakery. As cheesy as that is, it's kind of cool, and it kind of makes sense for the type of character she is, because let's not forget, it's not about the cookies, it's about the front that she's putting on in front of everybody else. She may be doing the exact same thing that she did back when she joined Alexandria. I'm just saying. Anyway, the next shot is connected. We have Carol and her cookies at the bakery. Not much more to say here. We have this pretty awesome picture of Mercer with his awesome red armor, and we do see him get out of a vehicle. Now, if you take a look at the vehicle, there is a Commonwealth logo on it. If you may not have noticed, the Commonwealth have a symbol or a logo for their community, which is the exact same one that's on the driver side door of this vehicle right here. We also do see Mercer with his axe. Obviously, Mercer is pretty infamous for his axe in the comics. He's pretty badass with it, and there's a lot of epic scenes with Mercer using the axe. We saw a little bit of that in the trailer, but obviously we're gonna see a lot more, or I hope we see a lot more. And this is our first actual look at the axe, so that's pretty awesome. Now, in the comics, I think the axe is larger, and I think he has two of them. So I hope that this is not the only axe that he has, but we're gonna have to wait and see. The final picture is this picture of Commonwealth's leader, Governor Pamela Milton. We did see her in the trailer. Now this is part of the same ceremony or celebration that we saw in the trailer as well. So it looks like they're celebrating something, and as you can tell, the governor is ruling like she's the queen. You know what I mean? She does come from a political dynasty before the fall of society, so she has that about her. But also at the same time, what we do see in the Commonwealth specifically, or especially in the TV version, is that everything seems to be all nice and pretty on the outside or on the outer shell, but obviously when you go in and you see what they're all about, you see how rotten the community really is. And like I said, this is the Commonwealth and Pamela Milton trying to put this fake persona that she's the leader, everything is good, they have the best community, but obviously there's a lot going on the inside, which they're gonna dive deeper into. I'm hoping. They did in the comics, and I definitely think they're gonna do that in the TV adaptation as well. But when it comes to Pamela, she looks identical to her comic counterpart. Maybe she's older than her comic counterpart, but other than that, she looks pretty much identical to her comic counterpart. We do see her talking here to Lance Hornsby, who's obviously a lot like his comic counterpart. We do see a little bit of Stephanie as well. Obviously the real Stephanie. That's something that they remixed in the TV adaptation. Instead of just one Stephanie, they brought in a fake Stephanie who communicated with Eugene at first, but obviously the real Stephanie is the one that is in this picture. We can't really see her, but she's the one that was Pamela Milton's secretary or something to that effect. In the background, we do see Sebastian as well, who is Pamela Milton's son, who is a very spoiled kid who was raised mostly in the apocalypse, and he just loves having things his way, and when things doesn't go his way, he does things that are pretty crazy and extreme. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But with that said, that's pretty much all the pictures that they released. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.